8:54, good morning. You're watching CTV Morning Live, and our breakfast wars go on week after week after week, and you start talking about looking at some of the foods that we've been piling into our bodies over the summer. Donnie Ruiz is here to help us work that off, really, right?
That's right.
Been a summer of people really, sometimes, you know, once you get the beach body, it slowly deteriorates by the time you get back to fall and people get back into their routines and things like that. You're a personal trainer who's just started up actually a new training center, right?
That's right.
And it's called Elite
Performance
Academy.
That's right.
All right, very cool. So we're going to talk about metabolic circuit training. What is that?
Well, what a metabolic circuit training is, what I've done is I've created a series of exercises put together in a specific sequence that targets your cardiovascular conditioning, strength training, balance, mobility, all of those things all kind of incorporated into one. And we kind of cut the time down so it's sort of maximum effort in a controlled situation. We don't even really need weights for this particular sequence of exercises.
Is this built off of the needs of an athlete?
It actually, what I've done is taken some of the exercise and movements with myself being a professional athlete and some of the stuff that I do with the youth development training as well, and applied it to some of my personal training clients. And what I've done is created this in a sense where you take all those movements, combine them into one, and it really elevates your conditioning.
So are we talking about endurance, power, both?
Yeah, all of those are incorporated, balance, coordination, all of those kind of things. So it's pretty good.
We get a little demonstration of some of the moves?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
So just to break it down quickly, what I do is usually with the clients, what we do is we go through and we outline what the exercises will be, and then we put them together in a group, make sure that the client has a good understanding of the exercises, and then with my clock here, which most of my clients at home know about.
They dread it, right?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Come on.
So what we do is we go through a series of seconds for each exercise. So for example, one of the movements would be squats with the toe raise, okay? So we're working the calves as well as the quadriceps, and you'll find it really works on the heart rate as well.
Okay.
So a simple move would be just coming down in a squat position, okay? We're going to come back up. The second part is going to be up onto the toes.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So now we're going to fluidly go through that whole movement. So go down into a squat, okay, up onto the toes. Back down, up onto the toes. So this whole time, what I'd be doing is have it for about 30 seconds. Okay. Okay, so you do this one movement here.
And is a quick transitions to the next thing and never stopping, right?
So I'll give a countdown, 5, 4, 3, and then we get into the next movement. So the next movement now might be an alternating stationary lunge. Okay. So from this stationary position, we're going to go into a lunge position, okay? Okay. And you'll push back off, switch legs, and the other, okay? So we go through here again for another 30 seconds. Okay. Next exercise, I don't want you to mess up your suit here. We're gonna get down into a set of push-ups, okay? So we go from those two movements, right away we go down into a set of push-ups. We go into the push-ups for another 30 seconds.
And then from there?
And then from there, next thing we're gonna do is we go into a jumping jack, okay? Wow. So we go with just the footwork.
So you're training muscles, cardio, and it's all non-stop, it's packed, right?
That's right.
So is there a rest point? Or is that how it works? You want to power through it and get as much as you can in limited time?
Well, that's one of the things is with a lot of my executive and corporate clients as well, time is a factor, right? So on lunch times or before work, they come in. Nice. So what I do is lay out these exercises. We'll put about a sequence of 6 or 7 exercises. They'll go from 1 to 6, okay? 30 seconds each one. Then what we'll do is I'll give them a full recovery time, which is still relatively short. Yeah. And then they go back up and start from 1 through 7. So once
you want to keep that heart rate going.
That's exactly it. So you do get a recovery time, but at the same time we're moving through. And by the time they get through the 4th set, the full body's going, their heart rate's elevated.
DonnieRuiz.com for professionals who want to remain in shape, for people who are looking to get into great shape, and for young athletes too, right?
Absolutely.
Elite Performance Academy.
That's the spot.
Check it out. All right, Donnie, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're back with some in-shape firemen. They're on the way on CTV Morning Live.